Good evening and welcome back to the show court for the second clash here on the main court at Netball Central tonight. We've got the ERNA Hawks and the Manly Warringah Sapphires. In a really good matchup here. Manly, top of the ladder, are coming first. 2 points clear from second and third position. They've got the best for and against in the comp at 9.58%. And doing really well coming off the back of a huge win against North Shore United last week, 61-42. Meanwhile, the ERNA Hawks are coming fourth. 5 points clear of fifth place. And full steam ahead towards the finals now. They suffered a loss to the Sutherland Stingrays last week by 1 goal, 50-49. And have also been a really dominant force in this competition this year. Georgia Marshall levelling up the score in these opening minutes. We'll just run through the lineups for each side. For the Manly Warringah Sapphires, we've got the combination of Jen Wright and Mel Clark coaching that open squad. Georgia Marshall in goal shooter, partnered by Kelly Singleton in goal attack. Lauren Cantwell wing attack, Mika Van Gogh in centre, Brooke Lawrence in wing defence. And then the two circle defenders you can see in front of you, the dark blue dresses. Steph McGugan, goal defence, and Tegan O'Shaughnessy in goalkeeper. Tegan was one of the Australian under-21s squad, playing over in Botswana. Won a silver medal. And so was Kira Austin, player in goal attack that she's not quite up against, but still contesting in that ERNA Hawks attacking circle. For the Hawks, Jenny Webster, head coach there, has selected Amy Somerville in goal shooter, the Swifts player. Got a lot of experience under her belt and has also done some commentary with us on Bar TV this season. It's good to see her back on court after some niggles. Kira Austin taking the shot now is her partner in goal attack. Georgia Marshall, a different one, is in wing attack for the ERNA Hawks. Emily Keenan in centre. Angela McIlwain is in wing defence. And we've got Laura McLaren in goal defence and Jess Grant partnering her in goalkeeper. Lovely work between Austin and Somerville, keeping the ball in play. Sprung out to a 4-goal lead, the ERNA Hawks, with a centre taking them with another opportunity here. Somerville to Keenan, edge of the circle. Got Austin up the top. Her pal Tegan coming through, unable to steal the ball off her. Round the ring, but through in the end. Pushing ERNA in front by 5. Marshall using Van Gogh on the edge of the circle. Now she'll look to offload. Singleton, free. S hanging back. Marshall with the rebound. And the Sapphires with another point. 6-2. More than a third of the way through this first quarter. Cantwell out fast for that centre pass. Easy feed from Marshall to Singleton. And making it look easy on the shot too. Keenan. Direct. Austin. Under the post. You can see Stuart Ting, one of our umpires tonight. His arm up now. Whistle to his mouth. The other umpire on the other side of the court. Out of shot at the moment is Tara Warner. Marshall. Adding another. Now coming back to Sapphires. Down by 4 now. Oh, well done. Keenan and Amy Somerville. Great understanding between the two. Amy running backwards, but Keenan expecting her to turn around and placing the ball perfectly for her to pick up and take a shot with. Singleton, fairway out, right-hand side. No worries, still through the net. And they're in front by 3 now, ERNA. As the Sapphires creep back. Nice work by McGugan, jumping on the loose ball for the intercept. Singleton, and Grant's got it. Popped into Singleton's hands. Effort in defence lost. And Keenan forcing a turnover. Up through the middle. Austin, quick work to Marshall. She's missed. Little tip. McLaren sniggling her way, trying to disrupt Manly's passage of play as much as she can. They're back within 1 now. Through her legs, Keenan recovers. Amy Summerfield's a way out. Straight in. Lovely work by Jess Grant, holding her player out of contention for that rebound. Hawks working hard off the ball here, trying to find space. Austin's done well to drag McGugan out with her. There's a foul. Easier feed. Nice and tight this match. Both these teams have been really dominant this year. The most they've lost is 2 in a row. They're both undefeated up until round 6 where they played each other. And the ERNA Hawks got up there, 53-51. Looks like we might have another tight one on our hands tonight. They're really evenly matched. Of all the games they've played against each other in Premier League history, they've won one each and also drawn. There's a competitive streak and good rivalry between these two clubs. And with just tonight and another round left before we hit the finals, all of these results are really crucial. Long loopy ball from McLaren ends up with Steph McGugan. And now Manly wasted an opportunity. A lot of talking being done between the Manly defenders. The experienced McGugan having a really good influence on Tegan O'Shannessy. He's making a name for her own. Long way out, still no problem for Amy Somerville. Shooting really well tonight. Little touch. Brooke Lawrence. Now Kira Austin switches it up as a defence. McGugan just a little slow there, trying to intercept the pass, deflect it. Unable to stop the momentum there. Lovely hands, McGugan again, forcing turnovers. Cantwell had options outside the circle each way, but decided to go for the direct feed. Slipped out of Singleton's hands over the baseline. And here come the ERNA Hawks. That'll be all she wrote for the first quarter. ERNA up by 4 points, 14-10. Really good out of the starting blocks. And that effort has really put them in a good position now. So we'll bring up the leaderboard for the Opens teams. You can check out how the competition is going. You can see Manly up top there. In front by 2 points over the UTS St George Sparks. Really interesting that the Sparks in the under-20s and the Opens are both in second spot. So a really strong club when it comes to their netball. Younger and more experienced. Both ranks. The Sutherland Stingrays are tied with the UTS St George Sparks. Just goal percentage separating those two. Talk about how important that is all the time. It's something you can't really control in the scheme of things. But it makes such a difference on the ladder when we head to this end of the competition. So close to the finals. The ERNA Hawks here on the show court are in full spot. And a win tonight means Manly will stay where they are. And ERNA may or may not jump depending on the other two results into second spot. There's a possibility there. On the other courts, North Shore United in seventh spot are taking on UTS St George in second. The Sutherland Stingrays are up against GWS. And the Panthers are playing the Central Coast Heart. So should the UTS Sparks or Sutherland Stingrays suffer a loss, ERNA will jump them. Either into third or second spot, depending on how those results go. But for now, it's really tight, and Manly could come back here, only behind by 5. Up by 5. The ERNA Hawks over the Sapphires with the first centre of the second quarter. And we've seen one change. Taylor Davies coming on in centre with Em Keenan coming off and just placing some ice on her right leg. So we hope she's okay. But Taylor Davies is a really good option to replace her. Played for the Giants in the inaugural Super Netball competition. Brings a lot of energy to the game. See some good supporters there. It's actually a Sparks player as well. Amy in front. No nonsense shooting. And the bibs are being taped up on the Sapphires dresses, so there should be no more flapping around with those tonight. Marshall. Almost exactly what Somerville did up the other end of the court. There's been no changes for the Manly Warringah Sapphires. Quick work here. Austin to Davies, although by keeping it in play, it's popped into the Sapphires' hands. Singleton now to Marshall, offloading to the left. Van Gogh offering a feed. Lovely shot, misses the hoop. Now heading very fast down the court. Marshall. Austin able to get in front and still create some space to ease her shot. Pushing the ERNA Hawks in front by 1, 17-10. They lead with just under 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. Quick work, Austin to Davies in the pocket. Feeds to Somerville. Right hand side. Swish, beautiful shot. Hands to McLaren, pushing the ball out of play. And now Jess Grant's efforts have forced a turnover. An opportunity for the Hawks. McGugan putting her body on the line. Lovely work from Lawrence. Van Gogh and Marshall just doing pass backs. Trying to use Cantwell, but she's too heavily defended. And now Marshall need to take a step back. O'Shaughnessy deflecting the pass. And Steph McGugan unfortunately was unable to pick it up. O'Shaughnessy's got the rebounds. Singleton. Heavily defended by McLaren. Keeping the focus. Now Mel Clark, who's been coaching the Manly Warringah Sapphires while Jen Wright has been on maternity leave, has been driving up from Canberra each week to help out. Used to be the Darters coach of the Canberra A&L team, now known as the Canberra Giants. So she's a high performance coach and is sticking around even though Jen is now back in the fold and has a 7-week-old baby. She's helping out while she adjusts to the workload now. Direct feed, Cantwell. Davies. Across. McIlwain. Nice work with the bounce pass. Austin to Davies. Fake little shot. Throwing McGugan off before she lets the real one fire. McGugan keeping the ball in play. Not what she hoped though. Another goal for ERNA Hawks. Cantwell. And now Marshall to Singleton. Pulled up that time. O'Shaughnessy given the advantage. And Lawrence just providing support behind Cantwell. Side of the circle, Van Gogh. Pops it up. Marshall. Injured Sparks player watching on. The ERNA Hawks will play the Sparks next week, so she might be just sussing out her competition, how they're doing. And Marshall. Austin just using the side of her body to find some space for the ball. Nice work by Taylor Davies, although it ends up in Van Gogh's hands. And now through the net for Manly. So we've now seen 3 of those incredible efforts to try and keep the ball in play end up in the opposition's hands. It's a really big gamble. Looks good. Sometimes not the best option. Easier just to let the ball go out. Let yourselves reset in defence. McLaren doing really well. She was held up. Contact. Managed to get the ball back, and now she's made a mistake, unfortunately. Up and over. Marshall underneath. Somerville. It's interesting that both of these teams have been unable to beat the Panthers, who are in 8th spot. Still very competitive, but have won minimal games compared to these two teams. So the ERNA Hawks drew with them back in round 8, 48 all. And the Manly Warringah Sapphires lost to the Panthers just 3 rounds ago, back in round 10, 51-48. Both lost to UTS, who remain in 2nd place as well. So again, very evenly matched. Similar style of play. And at the moment, the ERNA Hawks in fourth spot are a lot more dominant than the Sapphires. Good timing, Cantwell feeding to Marshall. Just waiting for the mess to move out of the way. McIlwain straight out for that centre pass. Somerville going back into the midcourt to create some space. Use the other side of the court. Boston finishing the job. Keeping that deficit 10. It'd be a really good buffer to hold on to at halftime. Nice work between Van Gogh and Marshall. Right-hand side of the court. Up the outside channel. Overcooked. And over the sideline. Little touch from Jess Grant, disrupting the play. Doing well. Switch. Some good defense there, just on the switch and the timing of the hold. Somerville darting left and right. Under a minute on the clock now. The buffer still 10. Jess Grant stealing the ball, 1-on-1. Lovely work by Somerville. There's a lot of A&L stars and Super Netball stars in this competition. And that's really showing in the sorts of calibre of talent that we've seen here in each of the rounds. You can see the ERNA Hawks outscored Sapphires 17 goals to 10 in that second quarter. So pretty dominant. And we'll just take a quick break before we come back for the second half. But last Thursday, Netball New South Wales hosted the Fast 5 Corporate Challenge with 18 teams. It was made up of 160 players. And there were 8 rounds played. In the end, the Giants AFL team took on Sydney Olympic Park Authority in the grand final. Both of these teams were undefeated in each of their pools, but in the end, it was the Giants AFL corporate squad that got the job done. So here's a little look at how the day played out right here at Netball Central.
We did a corporate challenge Fast 5 event to say thanks to our sponsors this year for their great support. So we thought we'd get them to try Fast 5 Netball. Fast 5 Netball is where netball really loosens up, and we get shorter game time, so it's a half an hour game time. We get 5 people on court, so the wing attack and wing defence is removed, and we have rolling substitution. So people that aren't fit can easily run on and off, and you get actually 3 scoring areas. So you get 1 points, 2 points, or 3 points, and you also have a power play where the points are actually doubled for that quarter. So it's netball, but very different, but a lot of fun.
How are you finding today?
Oh, it's an absolute hoot. Although I have the world's most competitive team, I thought playing at elite level was something else, but I'm coaching them and they're just so competitive. Oh, I think with Fast 5, I mean, the big long bombs are just, I mean, that's what sets it apart. I mean, it's so spectacular, and that's what you want to see. More of those, the big long bombs, the big 3-pointers, which become 6-pointers. There's, nothing like that to make you get excited. And then playing your tactics in defence and knowing to overload it when it's their power play.
It's really good. It's great fun, it's fast obviously, and we've got a really good fun team here, so it's great to play against all the other corporates here. I thought I was fit, but I'm clearly not very fit. It's so bizarre not having your wings there. It's very fast paced, you run out of breath a lot quicker, but it's very fun, and it's great that you've got your rolling subs. It means everyone gets a bit more of a go.
Stuart Ting just giving the ball to Brooke Lawrence, who has moved into centre for the Manly Warringah Sapphires. Pushing Van Gogh into wing attack. Misreading the feed. The other change for the Manly Warringah Sapphires is the eldest O'Shaughnessy sister has come on in goalkeeper, Holly O'Shaughnessy. And Hannah Creelman has come into wing defence. As for the Hawks, they've made some changes themselves. Their attack remains unchanged from the second quarter, although the defence has seen Jess Grant push out to goal defence. Christina Manua from the Giants last year and unable to play with an injury has come into goalkeeper. So it's nice to see her back out on court. And they've seen a change in the wing defence as well. Good arms from Creelin. Can't stop the Hawks. Taylor Davies very quick into that pocket. Focus. Kira Austin getting the job done. Hand to it. Hawks first thing in turnover. Nice strong arm, shoulder arm pass from Manua up the right hand side. Austin. Almost identical to the last shot she took. Same result, another point. 35-19. Lovely shot. She's been accurate tonight, Amy Somerville. Austin working really hard, but giving away a foul in the process. Marshall in front. Two hands from the Hawks. Gugan, great effort in the air, unable to pull it in. There's been lots of really good defensive work done by the Sapphires. It hasn't thwarted the Hawks. It's just delayed the passage of play rather than forcing turnovers. Marshall. Very steady and accurate. It's a good holding shooter. Up and over. Marshall in front now. You can see Kim Green and Julie Fitzgerald from the Giants netball team are here spectating. And with so many Giants players and training partners here, it's no surprise. Kim still on the road to recovery from the ACL injury she suffered during the season. Over the top, quick work between Austin and Davies. It's been that way all night. And Somerville in front, just getting the job done. So accurate. Love to know her figures. To bring you the scores from the other games. The Sparks were beating United at halftime 38-23. The Stingrays were up over the GWS Fury 27-26, nice and close. And the Central Coast Heart were beating the Panthers 30-27. Just a reminder that if the Sparks and Stingrays both lose, that the ERNA Hawks will jump up into second place tonight, right behind Manly. And should the Sparks or the Stingrays lose, just one of the two, the Hawks will jump into third spot. They've been really strong here tonight. Almost doubled their opponent's score. And their under-20s team was just as dominant too. They beat Manly 58-37. In the battle for a spot on the top four side of the table and a semi-finals berth. Still one round to play, of course, but the under-20s Hawks have now pushed into that top four, previously in fifth spot, with that win tonight. Good close-up of the umpire's back just there. Pass back between Davies and Austin. Doesn't work out second time round. The Sapphires stole the opportunity and head up the court, hoping to lay some points of their own. Marshall, Somerville outside the circle. Austin in a good spot. Sapphires are doing well here. Consistent. The ERNA Hawks have just really put so many points on them that they can't catch up. And when you're that far down, you need some desperate efforts in defence to stop you going 1-for-1 with the points. Somehow the Hawks still come away with that, despite the wishy-washy pass. Austin, right hand side, chooses to offload. And these two really are scoring dynamite. Both so accurate. Quick work between Marshall and Austin. Edge of the circle. They're now 21 goals in front, the ERNA Hawks. Been very classy tonight. Really fast work. Scoring points for fun almost, making it look way too easy. Look like they're hitting their form right at the right time. There's Jenny Webster on the right-hand side, the head coach, yelling out some direction. Last year coached the under-20 Stingrays side and wanted a bigger challenge this year. She did very well with them as well. Lovely work. Steph McGugan and O'Shaughnessy working together, forcing that turnover. Marshall now in front. able to take the rebound and back up what she started. And that'll be how we end the third quarter. The ERNA Hawks very, very dominant in that 15 minutes, 18-8. 10 goals up over the Sapphires in just 15 minutes. And they lead at 49-27. Which is remarkable considering the Sapphires are top of the ladder and were almost the minor premiers last year. Sutherland Stingrays just snaking that off them in the last round of competition. And they were in the grand final and lost by 1-2 to Sutherland, coming second overall. So there's lots to fight for here for Manly, but we're not seeing it here tonight. The drive is just not there. You can tell the ERNA Hawks want it a lot more. So there's been some announcements about the Diamonds this week, with Shani Layton ruled out of the Quad Series. West Australian and, have to say, fan favourite Caitlin Bassett got the call up to take on the reins as Diamonds captain for the first time. She'll become the 24th Australian captain when they first take the court against England this Saturday. And Maddie Robinson and Gabby Simpson have been named as the vice captains of that team. It's really interesting too when you look at the comparison between how much experience is in each squad. So England have 825 total caps among them. Australia just 240. So it's the most inexperienced squad of all the 4 teams, the Diamonds, with only 240 test caps. And that means that there's an average of 20 games for Australia amongst each of these players. There's also 2 potential debutantes in Courtney Bruce and Emily Mannix. So Emily Mannix came into the squad to replace Shani Layton, and Bruce was in the Quad Series squad in January but just didn't get any court time. We look like we're ready to come back out in just a moment. Final 15 minutes of play. But the Samsung Diamonds go into this Quad Series as the #1 ranked team. So there's a lot of pressure on their shoulders. Lisa Alexander, an extremely good coach, knows what she's doing. It's nice to see some younger names get a go. And even though they won't take the court, we've seen some New South Wales players get the call up to be training partners. Susan Petit, as well as Sam Pullman, will train with the squad. Be a really good experience for them. And the other 2 training partners for that camp will be Caitlin Nevins and Kate Maloney. Back here on the show court, the ERNA Hawks doing really well in their battle against the Sapphires. And we see Latika Coombs come on in wing attack for Manly Sapphires. Just played a game for the under-20s. Came on as centre in the last quarter of the match. And she might have been rested for this game. We've seen Cantwell move into that goal attack position. And she is a fantastic shooter. I'm surprised we haven't seen her there earlier. Van Gogh is back in centre. And the rest of the squad remains unchanged from the third quarter. The ERNA Hawks have one change meanwhile. Angela McIlwain has come back on in wing defence. And again, their attack remains unchanged. So just one defensive change for the ERNA Hawks, who are now in the 50s. Marshall, top of the circle. Lovely spin, an offload to Toombs. Try to get the triangle happening. Van Gogh to Marshall, right next to the post. Fantastic placement of the ball. And that was an ERNA Hawks centre too. This time Christina Manua stopping the passage of play. Switching defence to offence. Dodge, left, right. Austin finishing the work. Marshall straight out for the centre pass. And Davies straight to Austin with the feed. Through the hoop. Again, this looks way too easy for the ERNA Hawks. Some good talk amongst the players, trying to guide their defenders. The ERNA Hawks managing to keep the ball in play somehow and get a free shot at goal. Almost taken out by a ball here. Just like the players, we've got to be on our toes, just in case ball comes flying at your head. Rare miss from Somerville. Toombs, good pass into Van Gogh. Moving from the mid-court to the goal third. Quick work between Van Gogh and Cantwell now, and now to Marshall. He's got Manure in front of her. Little clash between Austin and O'Shaughnessy. Sandy Addard, the under-20s Hawks coach, chatting, watching on. Manua forcing a turnover, pushing through. Davies, nice low feed into Somerville. Two were opposing teammates in the Super Netball competition. Amy for the Swifts, Davies for the Giants. Both of the teams sharing the facilities here at Netball Central. Nice work from Cantwell. Good on the counter-attack. Marshall, little way out, left-hand side. Fitzgerald just taking a snap. Doesn't look like it's a selfie, judging by the angle. Big effort from Van Gogh to Marshall doesn't pay off. And the Hawks in front now. All the momentum their way. High five between the shooters. They're going to hit 60. That was a Manly centre. And they'll be really disappointed by this loss. So dominant the whole competition and now facing a heavy loss to opponents a few paces down the ladder from them. So close to the finals too. All of this counting for confidence. Too easy. Austin disrupting the pass back between Manly players. And how O'Shaughnessy kept that in the court, I'll never know. Really good feet. Nice footwork, edge of the court. And hopefully her efforts will be rewarded with a point. They are. Sapphires pushing to 35. Long way out, long bomb. Sapphire's coaching staff. And it's these two shooters that have really done the damage to their squad. So accurate. Both really big targets under that hoop. Long way back to Jess Grant, and it's ended up in Van Gogh's hands in the Sapphires. Just a little tip from McElwain. To Mr. Cantwell. unable to convert the points. I'm just seeing a change made. Kira Austin being given a rest after her hard work tonight. Played superbly. And straight over to the physio's chair. There's a lot of tape on that ankle and feet. Got a little niggly maybe happening. Wouldn't have known by the way she played. Nice work. McGugan still there to the death. Using the edge of the circle here. And that's nice pressure from the Hawks. Forcing mistake. Somerville providing support, just popping out of the circle. McGugan. Quick work. Cantwell just unable to get those shots converted tonight. Usually very accurate. Very reliable shooter. O'Shaughnessy trying to force something there for the Sapphires. Turn around the opportunity. "30 seconds on the clock. We have time for one or two centres. Somerville coming through very strong. 65. It's a big score. Toombs, Marshall. Back to Toombs, now to Cantwell. Can she get this shot in? A little way out. And that'll be all she wrote. 65-38. The ERNA Hawks have pulled off a massive defeat over the favourites in Manly Warringah. You can see it was pretty tight that fourth quarter as both teams started to tire. As they join all together in the middle of the court now. We'll be back with a wrap-up in just a sec. Well, the ERNA Hawks have pulled off a massive defeat over the Manly Warringah Sapphires. Captain Em Keenan's here. What do you say about that win?
Oh, it's pretty bloody awesome if you ask me. To come away with a win by that much is really quite unbelievable, especially against Manly, who are coming first. So, really proud of the girls and just so happy that it's come together at the right time leading into finals.
Yeah, you've really hit your straps, as you said, at the right time. And Amy Somerville and Kira Austin tonight were just on fire. I can't even name how many that they missed.
My God, they were unbelievable. The whole attack end, it was just seamless. Everyone was relaxed. They were letting the ball go, opening their vision, just making the right decisions. And that's something that we really talked about in this week leading up to this game. So it's just so exciting to see that it's all come to fruition on court.
And you've got Jenny Webster coaching you this year. She seems like she's been fantastic for you guys.
She has, and it's been hard for Jen because she's been thrown into the situation because our head coach Joe Mack left us early this year. So Jen's been thrown in and she's done such a good job. You know, she's so positive, she's so supportive, she's brought so much to us and she's handled herself really well under difficult circumstances. And as you can see, things are coming together now, which is testament to her. So.
Now, the UTS St George Sparks are your opponents next week. They just pulled off a really heavy defeat over North Shore United, 69-36, so they're going to be really tough. Got any thoughts ahead of that? I know it's early days.
UTS are always tough. We had a really tough game against them in the first round. Probably wasn't our best game. So we'll be looking to spend the next week just working on a few things and making sure that we come out really hard against them and hopefully get another win, which will give us more confidence leading into the finals.
Well, good luck, Em. Rest up, get that knee right, and we'll see you. Quad? Yeah. Sorry. And we'll hopefully see you in the finals.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thanks for sticking with us on Bar TV tonight. We'll be back next week with round 14. It's the last round before we hit the semi, so it's really important. We'd love to have your company then. We look forward to it.